Well, tonight I'm with Damanda. Damanda, how old are you?
I'm 21 years old.
Damanda, how long have you been out here in the streets of Phoenix?
Well, I've been out here for like at least, honestly, 3 years. Almost going on 3 years right now.
Is that how long you've been using blues?
I've started since like at least a year and a half right now, going on 2. But it's been on and off, going to detox, and I keep coming here like relapsing and stuff. So it's like kind of hard for me to get off it, honestly.
So, who introduced you to blues the first time?
I was staying with my boyfriend inside a house full of his friends, and like they were using. I wasn't, my boyfriend wasn't. He got locked up, and so I guess one day I was laying on the couch, I was sleeping. There's like 2 separate rooms inside one apartment, and so I was inside the other side of the room. The door was open, so the house is all smoky, and everybody, there's like at least 20 people in the house that came, and I was on the other side of the house sleeping on the couch, and like I was stuck on the couch for 3 days, and I couldn't move, and it sucked, you know, like it sucked, and I felt really sick, didn't know why. I wasn't using then, and the dude told me like what's wrong, and I told him like I don't feel right, like I feel like sick or something, and I can't move. Every time I try to move, it's like my body hurts. And he's like, oh my god. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, okay, well, here, try this. And he gave me a piece of foil, and I thought it was like medication or something he was trying to give me. And I'm like, in my head, like, since when they give medication like that? Like, what the hell? What is that? I asked him what it was. He didn't say anything. All he said was, here, it'll make you better. It'll make you better. I swear, you'll feel better after this. Just try it just one time. And I was like, no. And then he kept peer pressuring me. So I was just like, all right, fine. Like, I don't want to feel like this. I want to keep hurting it, you know? And so I just took it, and it made me feel like normal. And I felt bad for that, and I didn't know what the effects were after, and I didn't know it came with effects. So until I started using it ever since that night, and he just kept giving it, and I just kept taking it. And after like at least a few days after, like I say at least 4 or 5 days, I found out that like my body starts hurting if I don't have it, and I get sick. There's like a bunch of effects to it. The more you get addicted to it, the more you keep using. Like, it goes from days to weeks to months to years. And then after years, and then it's like, now you're addicted to it. Now you're gonna have to need it. It's a need thing. And it's like, if you don't have it, there's different kind of effects that comes along with it. It comes from like aching to like hurting, then sickness, and then now you're like really ill. And it's not just like a normal sickness, it's a lot worse, and it's something you don't want to feel, you know. It really sucks, and to this day I regret it, and I wish I was like everybody else still. And when I went to detox, it was like I thought it was good for me, and it was. I really loved the feeling after being in there for like 2 weeks, and I was like off of that. It made me feel good, and it was the fact that the environment they put me back at was back where I was at, same place where it all began, and everything started all over again. And it was like I thought everything was going to change for me, but I guess not, you know.
So you do a good job of going through treatment, going through the program, completing treatment, but do you lack support, like, to take you out of the environment? Which,
yeah,
because you go back to the environment, you get triggered, and you have to go, you start using again, right?
Yeah, it's because like once you go back to the same environment, you know everybody already, you know where to get it, so why would you want to go back there? If you were put in a different area here in Phoenix, you know, or wherever you're at, it's like you don't know nobody, you don't know where everything is at. You are not just gonna go to anybody, you know, because you don't know if they're a cop or somebody, undercover agents or something, or people that don't use it or don't even know what it is. So you just don't want to go to nobody and ask. So you gotta be careful on who you ask.
What's the youngest person you've seen out here in the streets?
Honestly, 12 years old. 12 years old, and it's sad too because like they're in school. and they drop out, and now they're out here, and it's like doing the same thing, like it's fun games and stuff. It's not. It's your life that you're risking. You don't want to spare your life for all of this out here. It's not worth it. I promise you that it's really not, because the things I'm going through right now, it's not fun. It's really not. I regret it every single day, waking up feeling like I need to like get my body back to normal, and all the pain I go through, and I don't like it. I want to be back normal. I want to have my life back, and that's what I'm working on, actually.
If you weren't out here in the streets battling this addiction, what would you be doing today?
Honestly, I'd be in school, finishing my school. I'd probably have my job still. I'd probably be like somewhere else out here other than being here and being stuck out here. I would be where my family's at. I would be where my sisters, like the people I love and the people I care the most, I'd probably be with them. And also, like, I wouldn't be out here by myself. It sucks being out here by myself and like hanging out with the same people, and it's like, it's scary. You don't want to be out here.
Does your family know that you're out here?
Truthfully, no, they don't.
Where do they think you're at?
They probably think like I went back to my I used to live in Vegas, but I left from there, so they probably think I went back there or something. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm from the Navajo reservation, and nobody knows back home about where I'm at, and that's something you don't want. Something nobody wants. Like, you want to stay connected with your family because those are people you care, and those are the people that love you and all that stuff, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of us out here don't talk to our families because we're ashamed of who we are right now, and it's not okay to feel like that. We want to better ourselves up, and we want to be where everyone else is at. Like, a lot of us out here don't like who we are right now, but some of us are trying. I'm not gonna lie, some of us aren't. People can get stuck in this, and it sucks. That's all I can say.
When do you think you'll be better?
Honestly, once I technically feel like I'm gonna be ready to go to detox all over again and get away from all of this, though. Once I go to detox, I don't want to come back here. I don't want to be out here. I don't want to keep continuing this type of life, because life is precious, and it's all we got. Is only a certain amount of time left for us, you know. So you don't want to spare your life for all this out here. It's not worth it. It really isn't.
The pills might take you. The police might take you.
Yeah.
These crazy guys out here running around looking for vulnerable people like you might take you.
Yeah. You don't
That's
know who
scary.
You don't know who could run into. The world's a dangerous place and all that. Like, it's not no playground out here. It's really not. It's the real world, and you could run into anything, and anybody could take you. It don't matter who it is. If it's somebody you know too, you know, like, it's scary out here. Like, you don't know nobody that well, so gotta be very careful everywhere in general.
If your family sees this, what message do you want to give your family?
Like, if they was to see me like now, honestly, I miss them. I love them so much, and I wish I could be back to where they're at right now and like get my whole life back. Like, I wish I had the support, you know. But I think that's the reason why, like, I can't really get out of it out here, because I have the people that really care, that really love me, you know? Like my sisters, my brothers. So
it's hard for you to get out of this because you don't have them?
It's like I'm too far from people that can help me get out of this. But it's like, even though programs and all of that, they'll help, but it's the fact that, like, once you get out of the program, where are you going to go next? You have to have a whole plan for it. Everything comes with a plan, and always welcome with a plan.
That's where that support and network comes from, your family to support you and get you away from all this world, right?
Yes.
Get you back to the reservation and, like, far away, and you know, go back to your family and just away from this world right here, right? You can go to treatment here in Phoenix, but as soon as you get out, you have to come here because you don't have nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
But if your family sees this and says, hey, we need to go help her, we need to go rescue her, take her to treatment. She gets out of treatment, we're going to put her in her vehicle and bring her up north. Maybe it's a little bit better up there. Damanda, I'm going to say, you said something earlier where you feel like a disappointment. And you need to remind yourself that you're going through something right now that isn't forever. You seem very intelligent, very well spoken, and your spirit is desiring better because you know you deserve better, right? You know that your family deserves better. You're just stuck. You're just stuck in this cycle, right? And you don't know how to get out of it. Ask for help. Reach out. I'm here to remind you that you matter in this world, right? People are praying for you, and they love you. Your mom, your brother, siblings. They don't know where you at. They think you're in Las Vegas. You're here in Phoenix, messing around with these pills. I've been doing this for 2 years, and I've been to funerals already. I've interviewed people, and I've been to their funerals. You're too young to go through that. You're too young to go through all this craziness out here, right? You should be going to college and traveling the world and just living a better life, the life that you deserve, okay? So just remember that. If your family reaches out to me because of this video, would you like for me to bring them out here to come and get you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I would like that, yeah.
Okay. So we'll make that happen. I'm going to give you my card with my number so that you can call me when you need a ride at treatment or you need somebody to talk to, okay? I'm also going to hand you a box of Narcan. You're familiar with that already, right? You know how to use it?
Yes, I saved a few lives with these.
You've saved a few lives with that?
Yes, even without this, honestly, I had to do CPR, mouth to mouth, all that stuff without this. Like, it's you need this.
You need this out in this world. You need it, right? To save people or that somebody could save you, right?
Yes, that part's the scary part, though.
Yeah. Your family should be proud of you. You have that spirit about you, that Dene spirit, right? Yes. Where you have a big heart and you care about people. The first person you need to care about, though, is yourself. Absolutely.
And I started realizing that after, like, just the way I started talking to a lot of people out here, and just me giving them the answers that I thought the questions I be asking myself is the same thing other people ask, and I be giving them the answers, and it's like, technically, I know the answer, and it's like, I just don't know how to show it and do it, technically. And it's kind of hard for myself to do that.
I've interviewed hundreds of people in the past 2 years, and they tell me it's super hard, but your life is worth fighting for them, okay?
It is.
And I can't wait to see you turn it around, get better, and give me an update that you're doing a lot better with your life, okay? So for now, I'm going to say thank you very much for talking to me. The whole purpose of my channel is prevention through awareness. By you having the courage to share your story, you're probably going to save somebody's life, you know? And there's 11, 12, 13-year-olds at home going to watch this, and you're going to prevent them from coming out here. So you're not only saving lives out here in the streets, but you're also saving them at home, okay? So your family should be proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Let's save you now, okay?
Yeah.
So please stay safe, and we'll talk very soon, okay?
Okay.